Equality.
Definitely
Equality? Equality is great, and women, because they always seem to be the target of feminism.
I don't know,
Empowerment?
Yeah, empowerment from women.
freedom.
Independence.
Unneeded.
To be equal.
I guess the goal of feminism originally is to get equal rights, but they have equal rights right now. So, I mean, I'm not sure what's the goal. What I don't know.
I think the most important thing that we need to do is make sure that the government knows what we want to happen. Like, that the government knows that we want to, like, emphasize women's rights and make sure that people are understanding that what we want and making sure that the government is taking action to that instead of just ignoring us. Yeah.
Yeah, especially for Asia. So this is problem is more like big for the society, and because like in normal way it's like the women do the housework and the men going out for work. So just like the social treat them like unequally, and everyone think is like normal way. And now we start to change, but we still like on the way to improve.
Feminism is there to show women that they can do more. They can do whatever they want with their bodies and with their minds.
Okay, so I think at this point there's a very slim chance that we have the power to erase pre-planted thoughts from past generations about how women should be treated, since people have accepted these as normal for their whole lives and they won't want to change their opinions. But I do think that we can use our power to focus on fixing the mindset of future generations.
Yeah, that's really well said.
Yeah.
That's really well said.
Opinion, I feel like it won't happen just because most of the stronger people in government are male.
I feel like it could happen, but not like in our lifetime.
Yeah.
A lot of people in Brazil don't have the school thing, school education, and I think for feminism is a very important thing for be teaching school and these kind of things, because it's really important for everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Equality as far as choices and options, definitely. As far as abilities, no.
I personally would love to see equality, everything from equal work, equal pay. I would love to hear the language shift, so where a woman is often called aggressive, a man may be called assertive. And I think we're really confronting these ideas about men and women, particularly since we no longer live in that binary anymore.
Yeah, are they?
Not anymore.
I think it can be either way depending on what the situation is. Because like, for example, like to get specific jobs, it can be harder for girls to be fully supported in the government, yes, definitely, but to feel like they can express their feelings and be accepted, probably not. Because so I feel like a lot of men feel like they can't really, I don't know, like express who they are without feeling like weak. And I feel like women have an easier time doing that, so that's something that's not really easier for men.
I think it's also like when it comes to love, it's like very, I think it's critical because like if a girl, for example, I don't know, kisses 5 boys, she's not, you don't want to do anything with her. But if a boy is like kisses 5 girls, he's like the king, he's the best. His friends are like, oh, you made it. So yeah. And I think
In my career, I run into instances where I think because I'm a woman and I'm in a field that's male-dominated, like the film industry and visual effects, that I'm treated like I don't maybe know exactly what I'm talking about. So yes, and you know, occasionally I've run into that in the day-to-day. So yes, I have run into it for sure.
Yeah, I was sitting on the bus and a girl told me not to spread my legs like I'm doing now. She told me to sit like that most men can't do.
Yes,
Yes, without a doubt.
one of the first ones I ran into was I was refused a loan to buy a car when I was in my 20s because I was female.
And because a man had to sign for the loan.
No, I was refused the loan because I was female and I might get married and stop working and then could not pay the loan.
Yeah. I think too, I feel like there are many daily situations. But one of the strongest examples of that is when I think of nicknames that have been said to me. When I've had men call me short skirt or birdie or commentaries as aggressive, as referring to my sexuality in some way. And that is not something that is on offer or display.
Yeah.
No clue.
I think it's a really good thing that sprouted up on
it's
the
really
internet. But I feel like in some like lines of it, like there's the main thing that's like to help and to spread awareness and stuff, and I feel like that's really good. But I think in some parts of it got lost. The main purpose.
Yeah, the main purpose of it got lost through like.
So I would say it's like the most amazing example of people coming together, but it is really good.
It's a good
started
example.
out.
Yeah, I think it's good that obviously we've kind of opened it up to say that it's okay for people to come out about
speak
that kind of
up.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like the main thing.
Everything. It's the internet. We don't have it.
I know, me too. It's saying, oh yeah, I was raped too or something, but now it's just used to make false rape allegations, which isn't good.
Great movements. I think about finding a community and finding a voice. So having experienced sexual assault and harassment and feeling the shame often associated with that, by being an individual and not knowing how to speak about it, how to move through that trauma, and how to really consider survival, right? That actually these are events and attitudes that are often set to make us feel even more isolated and shamed. But Me Too and Time's Up is saying there is a change coming, that no longer are these situations individual moments. These now affect all of us. So I love the opportunity of finding a community with a very strong voice.
And breaking down the walls of isolation, that it's not just me, it's me too.
Yeah.
I think yes. Because I think if you're for equality, then you're feminist, and if you're not, then you're sexist. I think for me it's that simple.
For me, yeah, like as a boy, I don't think I can say like myself as a feminist, because feminism is like a movement created by women and for women. So as a man, I will be like stealing the voice of them, and that is not like feminist at all. So I rather say like, instead of saying like I'm a feminist, that I encourage the movement. Like for me, it's like better.
I think I do. And like for now, I still study that because when I came to Canada, I just like get to know this kind of like women's rights and those kind of things. So I'm still learning. But for my personal, I think yes, I am.
Half.
Explain why.
Equal with men.
Yeah.
Slightly better.
Okay, can we have that without love in the background, please?
I feel like men should have a day and age where they are less equal than us.
Yeah.
I feel like they deserve that.
No, anti-feminist.
Well, personally, I would say I'm not really a feminist, but I would say I'm more of a supporter of everyone's rights being equal.
Yeah, same.
Like,
actually.
I totally support women's rights and stuff, but not the fact that women should be the same amount as men, that everybody should be the same together. That's kind of more.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd say I'm about an average, everyday feminist. Yeah, like not the ones that go out with like signs and all this stuff. I'm just like, if I have a chance to say something, I will.
Yeah.
But
if
I'm not
somebody's gonna say something anti-feminist, like I'm there. But like,
Yeah.
No.
Without a doubt.
Would I say I'm a feminist?
Yeah.
No.
I guess I would have to say yes. What about you, Autumn?
Definitely. Definitely.